Good morning, Sedgwick High School. This is Tanner Giffen with your morning announcements for January 20th, 2009. In the news today, a 15-year-old boy is dead and two other teens are hurt on Saturday afternoon after a pickup truck went out of control and rolled in Rooks County, outside the town of Plainville. All three teens were ejected from the truck as it rolled several times. The highway patrol said none of these teens were wearing their seatbelts. Washington awoke Tuesday to an excited crowd that had long begun staking its positions for the noon inauguration for this nation's 44th president. Up to 2 million people were expected to gather among the Capitol, White House, and Lincoln Memorial by noon. President-elect Barack Obama, along with his wife Michelle, arrived at St. John's Episcopal Church just before 9 a.m. Eastern Time for the inaugural morning prayer service. The church is located near the White House, next to Lafayette Park. After the service, the Obamas will head to the Capitol for the inauguration ceremony. As many as 2 million people are expected to crowd into the area between the Capitol, the White House, and the Lincoln Memorial as Obama takes the oath of office. Some will be more than a mile from the swearing-in ceremony, watching on giant TV screens set up along the National Hall. Thousands arrived before daylight Tuesday in the standing room-only trains. They carried blankets and wore Obama scarves to ward off the wind chills of the minus 15-degree Fahrenheit temperatures. Suburban Washington train stations were jammed. A 4-story parking deck at the Springfield, Virginia stations was filled to 5 a.m. Trains rolling to the stop about 15 miles south of the Capitol had no room for the hundreds on the platform. But just being among the crowd is good enough for many people. All the people standing outside will have just enough room to stand on a piece of newspaper. That's how crowded it is. And finally, our very own Kirsten Leiby is in attendance for the inauguration ceremony. She will be sitting with Todd Tehart right behind the reflecting pool. She is making this trip by way of the Presidential Youth Inauguration Conference. You can see the video of her exclusive non-Card 5 interview on kwch.com under featured videos. That's all for news. Now on to Alan with the weather.
Thank you, Carl and Tanner. Now today's national weather. As you can see, the cold front is now receding back up into Canada, where it should stay. Now to the night. As the sun moves to the opposite side of the earth, cold fronts will be returning from Canada, proving that Canada is the root of all evil. Now to more local weather. After a cold start, temperatures will rise to about 56 degrees. Clouds will dissipate as the sun comes out, but there will be winds between 8 and 16 miles per hour. Tonight, clear skies will continue into the night with a light breeze and a low of 26 degrees. Now to the weekly planner. Today we'll have a high of 56 with a low of 26. Tomorrow we'll have a high of 60 with a low of 28. Thursday we'll have a high of 58 with a low of 24. And temperatures dropping into mid-30s, high 30s for the rest of the week. That's all for weather. Now to Lawson Bryce with sports.
Thanks, Alan. Wichita State finally got a win in conference play this Saturday. They beat Creighton 74-61. Murray led the Shockers with 17 points, and the Shockers moved to an impressive 7-11.
KU defeated Texas A&M last night in Allen Fieldhouse 73-53. Sharon Collins and Cole Aldridge led the way with 16 points apiece.
Number 4 Pittsburgh defeated number 8 Syracuse 78-60. Syracuse had lost 6 of 7 games to Pitt. Sam Young led the way with 20 points and 12 rebounds. Andy Rottens led the Orangemen with 17 points.
For all you girls basketball fans out there, number 1 Connecticut beat number 2 North Carolina yesterday, 88-58. It's pretty obvious who should be number 1 after Connecticut's impressive win.
Super Bowl 43 was set this weekend. The Pittsburgh Steelers won the AFC conference. They defeated the Baltimore Ravens 23-14, and the Arizona Cardinals won the NFC. They defeated Philadelphia 32-25.
That's all for sports. This is Bryce Duvier
and Lawson Kingsley.
Have a great day.